show you how to create a really nice layout for a worksheet using Google Docs. So to get started, if you don't already have a Google Drive account, just go to google.com and type in Google Drive. If you do have a Google Drive account, just log into it. So from here, click on Google Drive, and you just need a personal account. And if you already have a Gmail account, you can just log in with that account. If you don't, go ahead and sign up for one. Once you're logged into your Google Drive account, click on New, scroll down to Google Docs, scroll over and select Blank Document, and give your document a title. I'm just going to call this Module 1 Worksheet. And the first thing I want to do is create a really nifty custom header for my worksheet. So I'm going to go to Insert, scroll down to Header, and select Header, and now I've got a nice header section. Now I'm going to use another tool called Canva. So I'm going to go to canva.com, and I'm going to log in with my Gmail account because I already have a Google account. If you do not have a Canva account yet, just click Sign Up. You can create an account with either Google, your Gmail account, or Facebook, or just sign up with your email. So pause this video while you go and take care of that, and I'll go ahead and log in. Once you're logged into Canva, here's what you're going to do. You're going to click on Create a Design, and you're going to click on Custom Dimensions because we're going to create a header for our worksheet. And you're going to type in these dimensions, 900 by 150, and click Create Design. And now what you're going to do is create a custom branded header for your website. So what I'm going to do here is click on Uploads. Now I've already uploaded a copy of my logo, but if you have a copy, you can just click Upload an Image or Video and select a logo from your files and upload a copy of your logo. Oops. Okay, so once I have that, my logo uploaded, I'm just going to click it on, and it's going to appear on my header that I'm creating here, and I'm just going to, drag it to get the proportions that I want for it. When you drag an image, make sure you drag at the corner so that you don't mess up the proportions of your design. And now I think I'll just give it some coloration. So I'm going to click on Elements, and I'm going to select this square shape, but you could select any shape you want. Actually, let's be more creative than that. Let's do some circles, and we'll just add maybe some cool circles here of different sizes. So I'll click another circle, just kind of creating, an interesting design for our header for our worksheet. So I'm going to make this one slightly bigger, and this is going to be my header. And if I click on the objects, a color little swab will appear up here, and I can change the color. So I'm going to change that to my brand colors. If you know your brand colors, then you can add them here by just clicking the plus sign and adding in the hex code for your brand colors. So I'm going to change all these to my brand colors, and if I want to add some text, I can just click here and I can add a nice header to the document, and I can write Module 1 Worksheet. Okay. So you can really play around with this and just have some fun making a custom header for your worksheets. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. So actually, it's going to save automatically, but I can just double check that it's saved. And then I'm going to download it. So I'm going to click Download. I'm going to select the PNG file format and download. And this will go directly to my Downloads folder. All right, now I'm back at my Google Doc, and I'm going to insert that header that I just created, that custom header, into the header space up here on my document. So I'm going to click on Insert, Image, and Upload from Computer. And as you know, it went into my Downloads folder, so I'm just going to find it here by clicking Module 1 Worksheet. And there's my header. Now what I want to do now is get this to fit the way I want it. So I'm going to click on the image, and then this little command screen will appear, and I'm going to choose wrap text, and then I'm going to change the margins here to 0. And now I can drag my header to get it exactly where I want it on the page. So I'm going to just get it to where it fills up the entire space of the header. So I'm just going to put in there, and voila, there is my header. All right, pretty nice. Now, as far as creating the worksheets go, what I want to do is create, let's say I want to create a fillable worksheet. So let's say this is just some questions I'm going to have my students answer. Actually, I'll probably give this some directions. Please respond to the following questions. Oops. And I can bold that if I want, maybe make that font a little larger so it just stands out a little more. Make that bold. And actually I have too many semicolons there. Too many colons there. All right, so the first question might be, what were the top 3 reasons why you procrastinate? And let's create a second question. How do you feel about procrastination now? All right, so let's just say I was going to have students answer those 2 questions. So I'm going to create a little space between the 2 questions, and let me see where that is on the page. And now what I'm going to do is add a text box under each question. So I'm going to click on Insert, and then I'm going to add Table, and just do a single item table, 1 column, 1 row, and I'm going to add that here. So this is a space where now students can write in their responses to the question. And I'm going to do the same thing after question 2. Actually bring that up just a hair more, and add another little, I'm calling it a text box. So Insert Table, a box there. Just scroll down. Keep it on 1 page. Actually, I'll make this one a little smaller. Make this one a little bigger, and I'm going to have this one line up with the other one. All right, so now I have 2 questions with 2 fillable boxes, and I can leave the boxes there to make it very obvious that this is a space where I want students to reply, or I can get a little fancier, and if I right-click on the table, I can go down to Table Properties. And what I can do is get rid of the table border, so just make the table border clear, but instead give it a background color, so just sort of shade it in, and that's, I think, nicer looking. So I'll do the same thing to the other table. Click Table Properties, remove the border by just making the border clear color, and then I'm going to make that background color this, I think I used this light gray. Oops, 2 different colors of gray. Let me get the other gray here to match. What is this color gray? Okay, so now I have, make these the same size. Now I have these 2 fillable boxes for my worksheet. And then what's nice about using Google Docs is then very easy to make this a shareable just in Google Docs. So I can get a link to share this, so I can click on Get a Shareable Link, and then what I want to do is select the option here, anyone with the link can use, and I want to change it so that anyone with the link can edit. So save that, copy the link, and then what I want you to do, and I'm going to open a Word doc to show you what we're going to do. We're going to modify this link a little bit. So let me show you how to do that. So we've copied our link, and as I said, we're going to modify the link a little bit. Let's just go down here, and I'm going to paste that link in. And then what I'm going to do, where it says edit, and the last little string on this URL, I'm going to delete that, everything after that final / and I'm just going to type the word copy. Now this is the link I would use to share this document with my students. They would be forced now to make their own copy. I'll show you how this works. So if I go up and I open a new window up here and I plug that in, a student now would have to click make a copy, and they would be able to make a copy of this document and use it for their own purposes. The other thing I can do, if I don't want to go that route, I want to just use it as a PDF that I'm going to share with my students, I can go to File and download this as a PDF. And then very shortly it will appear down here, and now I have a nice PDF that I can upload into my course to share with my students. So that's all there is to it. It's extremely easy to make really cool custom worksheets with Canva and Google Docs. Let me show you one more thing in Canva. You also could click on templates here and just type in worksheets. And Canva has some nice worksheet templates that you can also play around with. So you can look through these, and if you find something that is just perfect, perfectly formatted for your, what you would use it for in your course, you can just click it on and you can change everything about it. So let's say I really like this, and I decided I'm going to use this template. I could then customize this template, and I could make this, the procrastination fix. So, the title of my mock-up course, I'm going to make this a little longer and get that all to fit on one line. I can change that background image to something else. I can, upload different artwork in here. I can change out all of these sections, and, by just double clicking, and I can change the text in all of these sections to reflect what I wanted to say for my course. And so that's just another way you can use Canva to create custom worksheets for your course. All right, that's it for this video tutorial. See you soon.